back to Live on Bowen, where it's Armageddon every single week. Armageddon crazy. Now it's time for that time of the night. Is it time for that time? Where we speak to the man who puts the in help. With what would Dilruk do? Please welcome Dilruk J. Singer.
Give me some kind of sign, girl. Oh, my baby, to show me that you know.
Nice intro, moron. You can't use a lot of words with him. Now, last week I had a number of calls from people either getting divorced or being cheated on by their partners, proving that relationships are overrated. There are so many perks to being single. I say this confidently, not only because I'm a single man by choice, but also because I've been in relationships and they're not always that great. Sometimes it's best to cut that not so special someone off before they become too much of a drag. Kind of like James Franco's army in 127 hours. Trust me, it all works out for the best. I mean, a lot of my ex-girlfriends now are happily engaged or married with kids, and me, I'm on Channel 31. When you've got a partner and kids to worry about, you can't pursue your dreams and passions though, right? Like, without passion, can you truly be happy? Like this legend? You can't have that when you have dependents to look out for. When you're single, you have so few rules. You can stay out as late as you want. Why would you deny yourself such joy? Being single means you don't have to worry about anyone holding you back. Just live free. Sorry, I was just suddenly in the mood. Look, be careful though. Don't confuse being single with being in isolation. Too much time on your own hands can lead to some inadvisable habits. So don't fall into the trap of agoraphobia. Instead, maintain a good social life by mingling with like-minded people in fun environments. When you're in such social situations and someone takes your fancy, maintain a body language that lets the person know you're interested. But not everyone can pick on subtle body language like that, though. Don't be afraid to verbally let your intentions known. But then again, you should try and be a little bit subtle.
So what are you doing to celebrate your birthday?
Huh?
What you doing to celebrate your birthday?
Give me a piece of dick.
I know.
If it wasn't clear, she wanted some dick. Now, what a wordsmith she is. It's still PG. If you don't have those verbal skills, finding a companion when you're single can be tough. So for some of you out there, it'll be important to stay in shape. A little simple cardio session once in a while should suffice. Finally, for some of you no-hopers, these tips may not work, but there's still one more trick up your sleeve if all else fails. There's no shame in using your wallet to do the talking.
Sex bomb.
Sex bomb.
Sex bomb. It's a reaction these 70-year-old twins are now used to.
That's because the sisters are the most famous prostitutes in Amsterdam. They've been working the streets for over 50 years.
I'm just saying, there's something for everyone out there.
All right, you big bowl of Vegemite, let's get going. Although you've got to pay up before, because I need money for the pokies if you want pokies for the money.
Jackpot.
Please thank Daryl Garcia! Because someone has to. Now, watching from home is okay, but if you would like to be part of our live studio audience, here's how you can do it.
Are you a little bit like Rob before he started the show and looking for something to do on a Friday night? Why not pop down and see the show live from RMIT University in Melbourne? To book your tickets, email us at audience@liveonbowen.com.
Welcome back. If you're sitting at home playing Scrabble with your dyslexic friends, put down those Scrabble tiles and usher those friends out of the room. It's time to play our very own dyslexic Scrabble game, Liz Dexia! Okay, so guys, what we're going to do, we've got our contestants here, Dilruk, Heyman and Michael. Now, all of the contestants have been given a series of letters. They need to use those letters to make their Lizdexic words. If they make a lexic word and not a dyslexic word, then they can't, is it a lexic word? They can't, they'll be out. Boom, bad. No, it's the wrong game show. Okay, first up, Dilruk Jaisinger.
All right, cool.
Make your word. Your word is R.
It's not.
It's not. I'll hold it. R. R. R.
How am I not getting
R.
this?
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it's not sticking. Okay. Yep.
I don't know.
What am I? It's live TV. Live TV.
Yep.
I'll hold them there.
Yeah.
Keep
Okay.
going.
Well, that's my word.
Okay. Winker. Thank you, Dilruk. Heyman, please go next.
Yeah, I'll take that off.
Oh. Heyman?
Yep,
Yep.
I'm here.
Sorry.
I'm here.
Dum 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 dum. Thank you. Heyman. Yeah. Zed. Heyman, you had the wrong side of the sticker, Dilruk. This is
my
what?
sticker abilities are
Okay,
just
what's
Sticker
Zed?
tape.
Zed.
Hey.
B. What's that?
Zonk!
Zonk, which also means in real English,
Plonk!
plonk. Okay, Michael, you're next.
I have S.
S. Michael knows how to use stickers, ladies and gentlemen. S. C. C. C.
Too sticky.
Let's, audience. Come on, Michael.
Hey, and last letter.
Nearly there.
School.
School.
I went there for 8 years.
And
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, for knowing how to use sticky tape, Michael Connell is our winner
Yes.
with school. You are
Thank
the winner
you.
of the dyslexic Scrabble game show. Come on, guys, give it up. All right. Okay. Thanks, Michael. That's enough. Okay. That was Liz Dexia, the Dyslexic Game Show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest started his stand-up at the age of 15 and has since done several solo shows at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. He's also written for some of the nation's top comedy TV programs. Please welcome Jack Druce.
Hello. Hello, everybody. It's good. So a bit about me, just quickly. I hated high school, right? And I think that's normal. I think everyone kind of hated high school. If you're sitting there going, I don't know, I kind of enjoyed high school, you're probably the reason everyone hated high school. Yeah. But to me, the worst thing about high school is if you ever want to complain about something that's happening to you, the first thing anyone says back is like, hey, come on, these are the best days of your life. The best days your life. Okay, that's a thing my parents actually said to me. That was the scariest moment I've ever had. Right? That means one of two things is happening there. Okay, number one, they're just lying. They're my parents. They're lying. I trust them. That's scary. Option number two, they're not lying. That's way worse. Like, hey, Jack, yeah, high school, you know this bear pit of pretentious hormones you're in right now? Yeah, this is the best your life is ever gonna get, okay? Like, that's like child abuse, all right? That's like saying, hey, I hope you're enjoying The Phantom Menace because this is the best Star Wars is ever gonna be. It's such a weird thing to say, especially to a kid, because like for that to be true, that has to be someone's real life. I mean, that has to be someone's real life. Just picture this guy, like he's lived a long, rich, full life. He's on his deathbed. He's reflecting back on past accomplishments. He's like, you know, I did have a good life. You know, I got to meet so many interesting people, and I traveled the world. I married the girl of my dreams. I really did have a good life. But now at the end, when I'm forced to reflect, I believe the best days of my life were spent kind of like sitting in a hard, molded plastic chair, like struggling to solve admittedly fairly basic algebra equations, whilst desperately trying to conceal an unwanted erection. I think it was the best it ever got for me. Now, my favorite thing that ever happened in high school was when I was in year 10. I hated being in year 10. I had the worst time. But for whatever reason, in English class one day, we had to watch the movie Edward Scissorhands, okay? The movie finishes, teacher comes over, turns on the lights, turns off the TV. She says to the class, okay, what were some of the themes in that movie? Right? What were some of the themes in that movie? There is a girl right at the front, puts her hand straight in the air. She says, with all the confidence in the world, he had scissors for his hands. Now, have you ever heard somebody say something so stupid and they're right? What I've realized now is, as much as I hated that time, the more time goes past, I kind of get like, yeah, that was sort of the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Because every time I've worked hard on something, I've really tried to do a good job at something, it's not because like I'm just a good dude who values hard work. It's purely out of spite for my year 10 English teacher, okay? Now, I understand that's not good. That's not a good way to live your life. But we should be able to admit spite has got to be the most underrated motivational tool. Okay, it's such a powerful thing, but nobody teaches you how to tap into it. You know, there are no seminars on how to spike your way to the top. Because I honestly believe all of mankind's greatest achievements have just been done, like, to impress girls or piss off high school teachers. Like, that's what I think it comes to. I'm truly surprised the first words on the moon weren't just like, this is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And in your face, Mrs. Phillips. On the moon right now. What do you think of that? Huh? And I know you're watching this. I know that you're watching this right now, okay? You know how I know? It's kind of a big deal. I'm on the moon. Everyone's watching it. All right, so what's your take in this whole situation? You think, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, but your spelling, your paragraphs lacked structure. I'm gonna keep that in mind on the moon. Get it? All right, thank you very much. That's all from me.
The comedy challenge from Jack Drew. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Live on Bowen right after this.